Hello, and welcome back to another episode of 100 Coming of Age Films in 100 Days. And today we'll be going through these 5 films. And the first one this week, The Tree of Life by Terrence Malick. Where do our souls go when we've reached the end? What do our souls do when we lose all we had? That's the thought I had after the film ended. Its many chapters and layers conveyed so much across to show how life and existing means more than just being alive. It has a broad theme and it's possible to name a few of it, but one I'd like to bring up is existentialism. What got me through the film was thinking, what purpose do the characters serve? What is the life's meaning to the film, and why were they shown more or shown less? It's a beautiful exploration of lives visualized, conceptualized, and materialized into something so concrete it activates all your senses. It's hard to look away from the screen when it all connects. It's a treat to the minds who wander out to the sky to look down at how big everything seems, and to live life however they please. And the second film this week, Rosetta by Luc and Jean-Pierre. Where do you look for help when no one is there to offer it? And would you bring someone down to get ahead when the opportunity arises? These are the questions that pop up when you're at the bottom of the food chain, forced to do whatever you can to stay afloat, and the longer you are at the bottom, the less human you become. This film showed me that these situations can occur in a country more privileged than most, that the lives of the poorest can be as dramatic as the lives of the richest. Natural Light comments how the mood of the picture is set, giving a bleak and mundane atmosphere to the surroundings of the protagonist. The choice of going full handheld shots made the life of the protagonist much more chaotic. I was watching how every movement and micro decisions she makes can change her life drastically. It's the kind of things I saw that was subtle yet impactful. It's a film where it certainly puts you in the shoes of Rosetta. And the third film this week, This Is England by Shane Meadows. What would a country become when it starts to lose its grip on its people, when everything that holds the structure of a nation is tested? I was given the impression that this film is a happy, light-hearted film from its first half. When the second half came around, it got serious pretty fast. Ideas gets tested and beliefs are eradicated. There's the thought of what makes a country's identity. Is it the things that were taught to us by the ones who rule us, or the things that we learn from it on our own? This film interrogates these ideas through a young boy who seeks companionship and comfort from friends he made who are much older than him. There's also the aspects of control and power through verbal dominance and physical assertion. It shows the road some characters are willing to take to make a difference. I love the structure this film is built upon. It doesn't rush into anything until it demands it. And the fourth film this week, The Kid with a Bike by Luc and Jean-Pierre. How do you let go of the only person that you think loves you, that they tried really hard to keep you away even if you did nothing wrong? How do you move on from that? The feeling of longing for someone you need in your life can kill you slowly, hurting those who try to intervene and hurting yourself. The burden of a child can weigh you down and incapacitate many of the decisions you wish to make in the future. But neglecting them breeds another child capable of doing more damage to a wider pool of people. I like how this film decides to make its protagonist very unlikable. He is a troublemaker who only seeks comfort from the one closest to him. He makes those decisions from psychological changes he has to go through. But that's what this film is good at simulating. It places us not just as an audience but a stranger in the film. How would we react if we knew what the protagonist is going through? And what would we do if we see someone struggling like that in person? And the fifth film this week, American Honey by Andrea Arnold. By the time the sun sets, you can only admire its beauty from afar, giving time to the thoughts that cloud your mind endlessly. There's a feeling of freedom, escape, fear, and being wild that this film evokes. It's one of many that is more focused on feelings, experiences, and instincts. I found myself thinking what could ensue for the protagonist who leaves her undesirable life of being used and controlled. She escapes her old life only to find herself needing to find and reinvent herself as a person. The characters had good ebb and flow, driven by emotions rather than practicality and morals, with a good performance that feels almost effortless. It's like they're just being themselves. The atmosphere felt sweaty, dusty, and heaty, like it just keeps going without ever stopping. The constant traveling from one environment to another just to sell makes this journey a restless one for the protagonist. And that's 5 films this week. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down your thoughts. And I'll see you next week. Bye.